Davy No Fucks with the Nation of Elevation. And as I told you, every Tuesday I'm gonna bring you a hot one. And today I got Kenny Reinhardt with me, and he's gonna tell us what he does and how he does it. So, with that being said, let me introduce everybody. You guys know me, Davy No Fucks. My co-host today is Caden, sitting in for Larry Lemonhead, and you guys all know Russ, and this is Kenny. Kenny, welcome to the show.
What's up? What's up? You can call me Kenny, or my stage name is KLR.
KLR. I didn't know.
No, well, the more you know. Yes, sir.
Right.
Those are my initials, and it just kind of fell together. It made sense. So, well, don't fix it if it ain't broke, right?
Right.
Exactly.
If it works, it works.
Right.
We're going to go ahead and get started because I don't want to take up all of your time. It's still night. It's still light outside, so we want to enjoy some of that.
Yeah, I might wash my car after this.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. They're simple questions, nothing major, you know what I mean, but they're simple. Some might be a little harder than others.
Gotcha.
Well,
go ahead, Russ.
Well, a matter of fact, before we get started, where are you from?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Northern part, not like north Memphis.
Now, maybe.
Yeah, basically. Like, I was raised here. I've lived in almost every part of Memphis at this point. I've lived in Tupelo, Mississippi at times in my life. I've also lived in Tampa, Florida a couple different times in my life. Once as a kid, once as a grown man. But 2019, I came back home because I wanted to pursue and rethink my my artistic talents in the place where they were birthed, if that makes sense. I wanted to do it in the birthplace. I wanted it didn't feel right doing it somewhere else, and I was correct about that statement.
It all makes sense. You want to do it at home.
Yeah, ain't no place like home, man. Ain't no place like home.
Okay, go ahead, Dave.
All right. You got a question, Caden?
No, you guys go ahead, man. Y'all, it's y'all's party. I'm just here. I'm feeding off y'all. I am straight chilling.
How long have you been rapping?
Let's see. 26. I dropped my first song when I was 15. I started playing with it when I was 14. So that's about 11, 12 years, something like that. And
wow.
Yeah.
I was your like classic weirdo / smart kid. And then they just I dropped my first song. It wasn't great, but for a 15-year-old that, wasn't known for any of this type of shit, it was kind of fucking earth shattering. And here we are today.
Yeah, it was major. I agree.
Yeah. It was the right move for me.
It was it's major to me. You know what I mean? It's not something I do just to do it. I do it because I enjoy doing it.
I do it because I have to. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I want to. I do it because it's needed.
Feel it. I respect it.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, for you guys watching at home on the Facebook or wherever you're watching it at, y'all can tune in and y'all can ask questions on the YouTube. It's Dave, D-A-V-Y, Davy No Fucks, N-O-F-U-Q-Z. Y'all can go on that YouTube right there, and you can ask him questions too. He got him. He's here. He ain't going nowhere for a minute.
I'm here, bro. There's sirens in the background, and we are at the motherfucking store. We just chilling. I am here. I have stopped my car and my commute to break bread with the internet. What is good?
Yeah,
shit. Shout out to the team. You know it's Lagodi. Shout out Cody. Love, bro.
Nothing but love for Lagodi Records. Nothing but.
Shit. Y'all want to talk about how I met Cody? It's a funny ass story.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to
Okay. All right, we'll save it.
We're gonna get to that.
All right, for sure.
What made you want to rap over everything else that you could do?
Man, I liked the Eminem effect of it. It made people have to listen to what I had to say. There wasn't any talking over me or ignoring me or any of that shit. people were talking about it. That was what drove me to it, because I just, at that time in my life, I really needed an outlet of any type of sort, and it just kind of birthed itself through music and rhymes, and I really fell in love with this shit, man. Like, I've been studying hip hop intensely to this day. I just figured out who DOC was like 3 weeks ago, but like, I study everything. You'll catch me listening to Ice Cube sometimes you'll catch me listening to Chief Keef. Like, I try to see it from every single avenue, and that's how I've always felt about it.
And one thing about me is you know, I want to see everybody eat. First and foremost, I like to see everybody eat. But one thing to me is, you know, if I'm trying to eat and you're trying to sit at the table, you got to pull your weight.
Right. No, that's expected.
If you see me eating and I'm eating good, I don't mind if you sit at my table.
Right.
Just pull your weight. And that's with anything you do in life.
That's, you know, it's a simple motto, but it's an effective one.
Very.
I have a saying, it's more simple than it is difficult. I've been using these past couple of years because I like to complicate things. So I've been trying to tell myself, look, it's more simple than it's difficult.
Yeah. You are right.
Now, for everybody out here, where can we find you? Where's your music located? How can we find you?
You can find me on all streaming platforms at KLR. It's real simple.
I got it.
Just KLR, Killer. But I don't like to. I don't call myself Killer. It's KLR. I'm on Spotify. I've got about 7 songs on there. But for people you want an exclusive, I can show you my actual YouTube channel where you'll find about 40 to 50 songs that I released before all of this that are just going to live on that channel. It's called KLR Archives in all caps. That is my original YouTube channel. So for anybody watching this in the future, there you go.
I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he on, none of this, but I fucks with him. It's hard to meet. Shit. For him to see a Caucasian homie and he's still going across bars like he going across the motherfuckers, and man, he fuck with Dolph real tough. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna PRE that one. So yeah, man, I fuck with Cuz real tough.
Feel it.
Hell yeah. You know, we're still feeling that shit here, man. That shit was like, I'm not trying to compare the two, but I feel like it's got to be about
man,
how
long live Dolph, man.
Yeah.
We rock blue diamonds. These niggas ain't he. Fuck you, straight up.
Yes, sir. But I feel like it's got to be how LA must have felt about Nipsey, like similar, you know, like, because Dolph was just such a big part of the community, man. Like, I know so many people that he just like he gave money to personally, man. Like, my homie just got out the car. Like, he met him one time. He gave him $200. He never even met him again. Crazy, man. RIP.
If you guys got questions for Kenny, y'all can jump on the YouTube. It's DAVYNOFUK, or I'm sorry, FUQZ. NOFUQZ.
Man, all my folks was kind of expecting like 6R times, so everybody's kind of like I was in the middle of getting settled. You feel me? But it's all good. We're gonna have the record for them,
and they'll be able to, you know, your people, if they miss this, you know what I mean, they'll be able to go back and watch it. It'll be on my YouTubes, both of my Facebooks that I use. You know what I mean? It'll be on both of them. It's on the one right now. This one right here.
Absolutely.
Right here.
Well, you know, I ain't just, you know, oh gosh, I'm sure everybody says this, but I am not just the, you know, your typical Tuesday interview, man. I look forward to doing business with you in person, shaking hands with you in person. I have been through a lot, grown through a lot to get to this moment, and I do believe I am prepared for it. Finally. So I'm here to do the thing. I'm here to do the thing real as I can do it, you know?
And like I told you, you know, you said you're ready to work, whatever. I'll point artists towards you that I think are fire. You know what I mean? Like I won't push nobody towards you that I think is, you know, I call them C artists, beginner artists.
Yeah. See, I like rapping with hungry MCs, dude. I like if you're gonna get on a song with me with KLR, I would like you to try to out rap me. I don't need you to try to, unless we're doing a topic, unless we're doing something, if we're on some straight, like, and if I really, really admire your craft as an MC, you can ask Cody this, I'm going to rap with you a lot before we even get to the point where we're on the mic, just to feel you out and see what's up. Like, the classic shit. I mean, I did this shit at house parties for nobody, like.
He's definitely got to check out Teddy Loud.
I'm down, man. Like, I'm hoping this interview will like get people familiar with who I am, because I mean, they see me at shows and stuff, but I mean, I'm pretty chill. Like, I'll come and kick it on live streams every other night. Fuck it, like whatever we gotta do.
Whatever, let's do it.
push the name, push the album. That's we'll get to that. Right. We'll get to that.
That's the thing. When you're ready to release, you know what I mean, or you're ready to throw something out there.
Well,
we can go live too. We
can go
live whenever you want.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because seeing as it is my first official interview, and seeing as after this weekend, all things, all God's, all if everything goes well, my first official debut album will be complete and ready for release, and it will be out before May. Do you want to know the name?
What's the name?
Okay. 4 letters. H-I-G-H. Hi.
That sounds like a CD I would jam to.
It's a concept album. It's the autobiography. It's the one I got to do so you know who I am, so that when we go forward, you know who you're talking to,
Mm-hmm.
But little known fact, sure. And Cody was also, there's a lot of similarities here. This album is a sister album to a project I did in 2015 called DIP, which stands for Drug Induced Poetry, which I picked up from a J. Cole song one time, and I thought, damn, that's hard. I'm gonna turn that into a concept. Then concepts became my life.
Nice.
Yeah, life. But I like to call, before the stream started, we were talking about yin and yang. I'm a big fan of the duality of life. If you go on SoundCloud and listen to Drug-Induced Poetry, it sounds a lot like its title. It sounds like a lot like a young kid who didn't give a fuck about nothing, and a lot of destructiveness and chaos. You listen to High, it's kind of, you're talking to the adult 12 years later, like, damn, this is what happened. Like, but yeah, I've actually got 2 singles out already.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit, that you had 2 songs out.
Yes, sir. I got No Apologies 3. It was gonna be called John Morant, but I was skeptical because of the copyright, and now I'm really glad I didn't go with John Morant, because I don't want to capitalize off the situation at all. Memphis loves John Morant, we stand with him. But my second single is called So Long. It's more of a deeper cut. It hasn't gotten the attention I would like it to, because I think it is really an exceptional song. I've never released anything like that before.
And that's another thing. Like, when you feel the music, it's different.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't rap. Hold on a second. Track Dizzle, at the end of the interview, we'll do that.
The rapping stuff? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
but
I have no notepad on me. I want all y'all to see no notepad.
Yeah, he said he's going to be
off the dome.
Bro, I'm going to rap off the dome at the car wash in North Memphis, like I'm Juicy J, live. Dude, I mean, and the cool thing about Memphis, Juicy, they be out here, like, for real. Like, I met Gangsta, rest in peace, long live Gangsta Boo. I got the chance to meet her in person, and like, I was trying to walk off because I was just trying to meet her, shake her hand, tell her she's the shit, and go on about my business. It wasn't even on no artist shit or nothing. She waved me back because what I had to say, and we had about a 20-minute conversation. We had a drink and shit, and I'm really just glad I got to talk to her. I really wish I would have gotten to work with her. Long live Gangsta Boo.
davyb, no fucks, NOFUQZ. Sorry about that. They're asking me questions here, and I keep going back and forth.
You're good. My bad if I'm talking too much. I'm just, you know, like I like talking shit. I like. So we can do this all day.
So from here on out, the questions get a little better
and
some intense. So, what's the biggest place that you performed? The biggest crowd you're at?
I think it would actually have to be the show that I just did with the team, Lagodi in Minneapolis. It was Lil White was supposed to open, but you know, one thing led to another. There were situations, and we kind of just made it and turned it into an artist showcase type deal. And it was cool. It was my first time out of town. You know, city I'd never been before, and got to see how folks like perceive Memphis from the outside. It was interesting. And I performed for, I would say there are about 100 to 150 in there, and it was a good little show. We went on kind of late, and you know, it'd been a long couple days, but we got it, you know. And my favorite show though happened here in Memphis, also a Lagodi show at the beginning of this year. Actually, one of my favorite bars, Canvas, and I think that's my best set ever. I had all the homies there, my family there, my sister there, you know. So those two are probably my favorites.
It's always best when you perform in front of your family and they understand why you do what you do.
Oh yeah. They've known ever since I started. This wasn't stopping. Like
NOFUQZ on YouTube.
But man, shout out, family is so important to me too. Like when I do have to get off here, it's gonna be because I got to go to be with my mama. Because if you listen to the music, then you'll understand why.
Right. And believe me, we'll be checking more of it out now that we have the secret patch.
Well, once I finally unlock my buried treasure, I've been searching for 15 years. I can put some funds behind it and do some legit documentary, type stuff like I want to do it.
Yes, definitely.
All right, I have one question. What is
What's
your top viewed / stream song? If you see it up there by Midwest Chino or whatever.
I believe it's No Apologies 3, or it might be Courage. I think Courage hit. Something weird happened with Courage, and it hit like a 350 view surge, but it only shows up on United Masters. It doesn't show up on United Masters, but it's showing up on Spotify. Courage is off of an EP that I did with my good homie, Lord Byron Sound, who I will be doing a full project with next year. You'll get used to that, hearing that name, KLR, Lord Byron Sound, together, my brother. But we dropped a little EP of some, lost tracks from, like 2019, 2020 for an album that I kept kind of removed from streaming because it wasn't up to par with what I wanted it to be. So we kind of just turned it into a little EP called The Basement's on Fire. But I do believe Courage is my top stream song.
That's funny because that song is in some of my questions, or in at least one of them.
Hell yeah, I love talking about that one. I got hella stories about that one. It took me 3 months to write it.
We'll just skip to that question real quick and we'll come back to the other one.
Okay.
Tell me about the album Basement on Fire.
That's such a rough one, man. It covers so much of my life. Okay. Basement on Fire is kind of like the intermission between DIP and High, I guess. Like
I got it.
Courage.
When I listened to it, it was like listening to a story.
Yeah. When you go into High, you're gonna go from 1 to 12. It's gonna be 12 tracks, and by the end of those 12 tracks, you're gonna know what it is, why it is, and who it's for. Basement on Fire is kind of just like a MTV Unplugged kind of splurging of thoughts from over the years that my brother Lord Byron Sound happened to put some soundtracks to. And It's got me and his first collaboration on there when we met, just kind of like on some dumb luck type stuff. And he was like, no, I just started making beats. State of Mind, the third song on that EP, was his second beat he ever made. And it was the last song I made before I took my 5-year hiatus before my return in 2021. So There's a lot in that EP, man. There's a lot of nuggets in
Yeah,
that EP. Like that was me getting back to form, you know? Like
yeah. I mean, it looked like you guys were having fun, having a hell of a time.
yeah, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of, you know, a lot of focus, really. Like, I mean, I like about the people that I do music with, I like to say that they are as focused as I am. Sometimes maybe I'm the one that lacks the focus, but I'm trying to match that 10 times now.
Right.
Make up for lost time.
What's the smallest place you performed?
Oh man. So back in the day when we were still, so I don't know if Cody wants me to tell you all this or not, but you know, back before we were Lagodi, we were Crazy Nation, and we did this spot at Juicy Gems. We did a 3-day festival, kind of like Lagodi Palooza now, and it was fun, man. It was my first show, and but one of those nights, we ended up having a pretty low turnout, but it's cool. We still have fun, man. We were enjoying being on stage and shit. We were having a great time. I'm man, whether Cody puts me in front of 5 million people or 5 people, I'm gonna be grateful, and I'm gonna have a great time with them on stage, regardless. That's the homie. Like all of them are the homies.
Let me. Who inspired you to do music? I think I already asked. Yeah, who was your biggest inspiration in music?
This is gonna be this answer is probably gonna shock.
Wait.
Okay.
Let me re-ask that.
What's up?
Who is your biggest influence in music? Mainstream, like
mainstream,
they play on the radio, stuff like that.
Man, you know what I gotta say here, right? You know what?
You get 2.
Okay, can I do an underground and a mainstream? My favorite rapper's underground, bro. Like my favorite rapper, he's not really underground, but he is. Okay, the number one reason that I picked up a pen and started even trying to fuck with this shit was because of Lupe Fiasco. I'm wearing a Lupe Fiasco hoodie right now. A Lupe Fiasco t-shirt. I'm not taking all this shit off to show y'all, but believe me, it's there. I was like, wow, man, this dude really just painted a whole world for me. And that's the guy that made me get the itch. Be like, okay, like, how do I get like this? And I don't know if y'all have ever bumped Lupe, but he is a top tier lyricist. Okay. Now, the yin to that yang. Sir?
Right?
What's up?
He's out of California, right?
No, Chicago, Chi-Town. He came up. He was on Touch the Sky with Kanye.
Okay.
Yeah. That was his introduction.
I remember him before that.
Yeah, I mean he's been around. Dude. And if like you know, you really like study this shit, like his favorite rappers were Nas and Jay-Z. So that led me into Nas. And if you ask me my 3 favorite rappers right now, I would say Lupe Fiasco, Nas, Kendrick Lamar, almost named 4 and 5 too, Mac Miller, rest in peace, J. Cole. But
yeah,
to answer your question though, the most mainstream influence on me would have to be fucking Marshall Mathers. Like, because without him, that man did give me the blueprint. Like he did for any white rapper, and any person who sits here and says that that's not true is fucking capping. Like,
no, I mean there was a few others, you know,
Beastie Boys. There was MC Shan, but Eminem really broke the fucking door down though.
Eminem tore the door out the frame.
He was the best, and like people can go back and try to change history now, but if you go and look at what they said then, they said he was the best.
You said you were 26?
Yes, sir. Born in 96.
Okay. When you are 36, where do you plan on being? That's 10 years.
I plan on being comfortable, still making music, still developing, still growing as a person, still believing in a higher power and trying to do the best to get through my days and spread positive energy to everybody to help aid their lives. Plus, you know, I want to fuck around and have me a kid or 2. Basically,
So
I'm a simple man.
Who is the best person that you've worked with?
The best as far as song making ability, flow, like break it down for me.
As far as the art, as far as music.
Man, I gotta give the nod to my man Cody Crazy on that one, man. Like he with DIP 8 years ago, and again now with High, the sequel, 8 years later, Cody has been right there with me, like the freaking, the mad scientist and the the steady professor type shit, to be like, nah, Kenny, calm down. Don't do all 3 verses in one. Do it like this. You don't have to be this complicated with it. Just make it sound good. So, big ups to my guy. This time I listened a lot more, I will say.
I gotta keep it real. I gotta give nothing but props. I invited him to the show so he could be here with us, but I think he got. Let me make sure first.
It's cool, man. Cody knows what's up. It's man. There's like
yeah, but I invited him. Figured it'd be cool.
Yeah,
but
no, that would be cool for sure.
Go to the YouTube, you heard? Davy, DAVY, NOFUQZ.
Come to the car wash. We out here. Well, I'm out here.
All right.
Yeah, I don't got no
question. You ready for this next one? This next one's like a whole kick in the balls.
All right, let's get it.
Who is the worst person to work with?
Ooh. Man. Y'all don't make me start it. Okay. There is a former artist in Memphis who I was closely affiliated with. I'm not going to speak on his name. I'm not going to set it off. He knows he don't want it with me. He knows who he is. I'd have to say him for leading me into making misguided music and false flagging as a person, basically, and leading me astray and to use my art to try to turn against people that under false pretenses. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you know, you know. And he don't want no smoke. All he's gotta do is mention my name. But I got it loaded. But I don't want to do it, bro. I'm about peace. We just lost Dolph. It's really, really real out here. Like, this shit's not a game. And I don't want to see nobody die in the new generation, man. We've had enough death. We've had enough sorrow. We've had enough grief. I'm ready for it to end. To begin a new era.
3. Go ahead, Russ.
This past summer, how many people did we lose?
Oh, in hip hop?
As in death.
No.
As a rapper up here.
As a rapper, like people did I lose? As in lose off this earth or lose out of my life?
He's talking to me. We lost 11 people in the beginning of the year.
Oh no.
Within a month.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was a rough year last year.
My condolences. Love and guidance to all your people.
Thank you. Now, we asked that one. Favorite artist, OG. Who's your favorite underground artist?
Lupe is not really underground, so I'll give him the kick. He's had super hits. I really fuck with man, I'm about to pull a crazy one. You might know. Immortal Technique. Shout out Immortal Technique.
Wow.
You want to talk about underground? You never know. Harlem Streets. Of course, Dance with the Devil. That when I was forming my rap style, Immortal Technique was right there with the Eminems, the Lupes, and the Nas's. Helping to form me.
Right.
And you'll hear it in a lot of my earlier music more than my current music. I used to be really political and really trying to send a message. Like the true essence of hip hop was my goal. It still is, but.
All right. So, tell me about the song "No Apologies."
Okay, so you want to hear about 1, 2, or 3? There's 3 of them.
Oh shit!
I can do all 3 pretty quick if you want me to.
All right, yeah, because I only got the one that's on YouTube.
Okay, No Apologies 1. There's actually 3 of them on YouTube. I'm gonna have to send you I'm about to put you on KLR Archives, all caps. It's like 50 songs on there. There's a whole prequel to this that folks don't even know exists. No Apologies was the name of my first song. I dropped it February 21st, 2012. That's little 15-year-old Kenny going in, sharing a room with his sister. Had a little HP Mini, rapping into the laptop microphone, not knowing shit about shit. I think my verse was I laugh when people call my lyrics incomprehensible because they just mad because unlike them I spit multiple syllables, like some shit like that. I think I got the title from Eminem, but it was like no apologies. Like I said earlier, I was like, I'm out here, motherfucker. Like, yeah, like I do got something to say. Like, here it is. And like 600 people fucking like watched it. I don't know where they're like, oh shit, Kenny raps. Okay, this is what he does. Like, and here we are. All right, number 2 was to go at another MC mostly who tried to say that I stole their name because we have the same initials, but his name is I don't even want to bring this shit up, but it is a part of my history. He tried to like drag me through the dirt and act like, you know, little boy me and shit, when I was a little boy, basically. But dude is so fucking trash. I didn't have to do anything, bro. Like, so no apologies too, which is actually a hard ass song, KLR Archives. That's just kind of like getting some of that energy off and letting folks know that I'm standing on what I am and who I am.
What?
You good?
Give me 1 second.
You good? Wow, we're already 31 minutes in. This goes quick.
Yeah, I'm looking at your page right now. I see all the songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're on the actual page, like the OG page.
Uh-huh.
There's some shit on there, man. There's some whack shit. There's some fire shit. There's just some shit on there. There's a mixtape on there called Growing Pains that was supposed to. That's the OG DIP. I'm glad I didn't name it that because the quality wasn't up to par. I freestyled all 14 songs, but it's an interesting little project, dude. There's a lot of nooks and crannies in my lore. Like one day when I'm gonna have one of those iceberg videos, and this interview is gonna be in it.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I can't wait to see that.
But all right, so No Apologies 3, which brings us to current times, was a song I actually initially made for Rap Off 6, and then I was gonna call it John Morant because in the hook I'm like, John Morant, we shining out. The world is ours, we make them bounce. They could say my name, we made it out, like swoosh. But seeing as John Morant's a famous basketball player and whatnot, I decided to just name it No Apologies 3 because the energy that was carried amongst the song just felt a lot like the other two to me. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we just do a full circle type moment?
Makes sense.
Also, I tried to respectfully mimic Young Dolph's ad-libs on there a couple times. Long live Dolph.
Right. And Dolph was like I said in the beginning, Dolph gave back to the community. He just didn't take.
He was a life force for the community, man. You weren't it. You don't understand. Like, you don't understand. I've never heard that many gunshots in my life that I heard the night that Dolph died, man. Well, the whole sky was lit up. Like, it was like, dude, I felt that shit. We all felt that shit.
Oh yeah. It was just bad when he died, though.
They did him dirty, man. They did him dirty, bro. But let me not get on the topic too much. It's a bit of a loaded topic around here. So let's get back on.
Talking about the president.
Yeah. It's about like talking politics. Yeah, talking red and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Who have you performed with?
I performed with Cody Crazy. All of Lagodi, Lauren Badass. That's Nova. That's Trees. That's Mr. Clicksta. I performed with my homie Sympho. Thought I wasn't gonna mention you, man. 3344. There you are, Sympho. I met him in Tupelo, and he heard, not to say he heard me but he's like, damn, I could do this, and I'm like, you can do this shit too. And that man damn near harder than me. His shit about to be harder than my shit. I performed with him. I was actually able to put him on Lagodi Palooza last year, and he was like one of the standout, unsigned, most known unknowns, to use a Memphis term. Who else? I've shared the same venue with Nasty Nardo, Tom Ski Mask, Z-Dog, Mauser. Me and Mauser are going to link up very soon and do our own little, single just for, for one, I've never like rapped with Mauser, and I do admire his pen, so I'd like to rap with him. And I think me and him could make something that's some easy listening for y'all. And then my brother, Lord Byron Sound, but not too many. I want to add as many as I can, man. I love everybody.
All right, nothing but love. Nothing.
Absolutely.
So, I allow my Instagram viewers to ask questions,
Right.
without seeing the artist, without knowing the
Right.
artist. And so one of the most asked questions out of the 5 that were, asked was, and I seen it on your Facebook, but Instagram would like to know, are you single, and how do people get a hold of you?
Yeah, I'm 100% single. I'm always kind of a loner. Like, I mean, my homie was in the car a minute ago, but you can ask my like real friends. I've kind of always been a loner. I've been always kind of like looking for my like, a partner in this shit. So hit me up. You got me on Facebook, Kenny Reinard or KLR. You can find me, KLR Archives. Hit me up on there. I'm always on YouTube. Shit, anywhere. It's 2023. Get at me.
Get at me. So that was my next question. How do my people get a hold of you?
Regular Facebook. I'm not gonna do an artist Facebook just yet because I kind of like talking as myself. You know what I mean. But eventually I will do all that. I will set up an official KLR fan page per se. I just don't like the idea of a KLR fan page. It kind of just sounds weird to me. I just want homies, man. Like, I just want to affect people that I love, man. Like, but if you're a fan of mine, dude, you're welcome. I take a lot of cues from the late Malcolm McCormick, aka Mac Miller. I love his fan base, man. I'm gonna go to Pittsburgh. I'm gonna try to make it this year so I can see the city and touch the city and pay my respects.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
So
what I want. I want a fan group like that.
I got just a few more questions, and then I'll let you go about your day, and then we'll conversate later on.
Sounds good.
About the other stuff. How is it working with Cody Crazy?
Man, easy. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, Cody's done seen me take 5 hours to do a verse, get mad, throw some shit at the wall, walk out, walk back in, and you listen to the verse, sounds flawless. Also, one of the standouts on the album, actually the first track we did, Wake Up, me and him got so fucking caught up talking, catching up and shit, we wasted the whole 3.5 hour session. I had to make the song in 30 minutes. The song came out a fucking banger. It's just easy, man. It's easy working with the homie. We always, it's like, it's like mad scientist fucking, and the fucking professor, he knows how to not let me get too deep off into it where I fuck it up, if you know what I mean,
Yep.
I'm gonna post a link for his archive channel into the YouTube chat.
Do it, my guy. Do it. Put it on. For real. Folks need to know about that. Like,
all you gotta do is
there's some shit on there, man. Like,
or whatever, and it will bring you straight to his archive channel.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I can follow up on something when I get off of here and put a couple of the standouts in the comments because it's a lot of songs. I think it's like it might be like closer to 60 to 80 songs. I made a lot of music. I mean, it's been 12 years. And before I knew Cody and all them, I was just trying to kind of figure shit out myself. So
all right. Yeah,
there's gems to be found.
Everybody that I've interviewed so far, Mr. Trees, Cody, Crazy.
Shout out Trees.
Now you, and I think there was one other one. I noticed that all of you guys give nothing but love to Cody Crazy for what he's doing and what he's got going on.
Absolutely, 100%.
Caden, what's that question say from Shrek Dizzle?
Where do you do shows at?
We do to answer, we do shows in and around Memphis, local venues. Not like we ain't doing a show like every other weekend or nothing like that. We do one every couple months or so. Whenever we do a show, I will say we always have people turn out, but we've been going out of town a lot lately. We went to Minneapolis back last October, and we're about to go to Lansing, Michigan at the end of this month on March the 31st.
It's Kelly's birthday bash.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a chance to meet them at Lagodi Palooza, I believe. They're real cool people. I'm excited to go and see what it's like over there. I've never been north before. I really want to see what it's like out there.
I'll tell you someone that as far as music that inspires me, and it takes a lot, you know what I mean? But this guy has always gave me nothing but good advice. You know, he's helped me on the line, on the way, and he's an artist, an artist that's going. You know what I mean? And on YouTube, it's I'm King Chris.
I'm King Chris. Okay.
Look him up. You'll be impressed.
Gotcha.
He's one of my favorites, for sure.
Absolutely. I will definitely do that. I mean, you know, like we said, I don't know if we had started the stream yet, but I'm down to do whatever with whoever at the moment. And until my album drops, my price is very, very low. To, you know, very, very low. When the album drops, the price goes up.
So y'all better make arrangements before he drops that album. It's coming up.
Make them arrangements. Get them features. Don't regret it.
He's a little over a month away from me. In May, I believe he said this was going to drop. So you guys got to that long to get into work.
April 20th would be a day worth remembering.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Might be. I don't know. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. Kind of seemed right. You know.
Yeah, and I'll be back in the studios by way before that. I'm leaving the first week of April. Like my last interview, the 28th with Flacco, that essay Flacco, and then the 29th or the 30th, I'm leaving. I'm going up north.
Word.
And then I'll be back a week after that, and then we'll start doing interviews again.
Well, man, I'm trying to do this shit as much as I can within, you know, the realms of what I can do it, and I'm trying to expand the realms of what I can do it with. I'm trying to be in a different situation, but going into 2024 than I was going into 2023. And worked hard on this album. I put my time, my soul, my pen, obviously. I've worked on it and thought about it a lot, and it's manifested in these 12 tracks. And I do think that at the end of this album, you're definitely going to have a good idea of who I am, what I stand for, and why it is so.
Facts.
So you'll get to know me, so we can go forward.
Now,
Kendrick Lamar.
This question's a real easy one.
Sure, hell yeah.
For me. Do you want to give anybody shout outs?
Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all, shout out Cody Crazy, shout out Whole Goaty team, Lauren Badass, Mr. Trees, Nova, Mr. Clicksta, shout out Sympho, shout out Lord Byron Sound, 4244, Lord Byron Sound, my motherfucking brother. Shout out my mama, I love you. I hope you're watching right now. If you're not watching right now and you're mad because I'm at the car wash doing a rap interview instead of at the house, you know, doing what I need to be doing. I'm on the way. We're about to finish up. Shout out to my sister, my cousin, man. Shout out to my nieces. Shout out to my homies. Shout out to Gavin, bro. Shout out to fucking fuck Bebo, bro. You just fucking let him know that. Yeah, basically, y'all know what it is, man. It's me. Y'all know what it is. I love it when rappers say you know what it is, and then like I used to like say it sarcastically, and then like I started like knowing what it actually is, and I was like, oh damn, there's actually something to this. Like there's, but I'm not trying to get on a fucking hypothetical conversation on what it is. Like,
right?
Jesus, like
it could be anything.
Yeah, that's the key. You're a wizard, Harry.
So now I ask my co-host, both Caden and Russ, if they have any questions.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty much tapped out. I already.
Yeah, me too. Ask a couple.
Got anything, man?
Pay attention, trying to learn something about somebody.
For sure.
Right,
go and dig through that KLR Archives channel if you want to get to know me. That'll give you a chaotic view of what how I came to be.
I'm gonna do that later tonight and check out.
Yeah, I'll send it over to you.
There's a lot of bullshit on there, especially like the early shit. That you got to kind of get through that because I was learning, and I was an artist you can actually watch kind of, You can watch me figure it out. That's why I love that channel exists. That's why I'm never removing anything on my own accord. If YouTube removes it because of copyright or whatever, that's on them.
I
don't have those MP3s no more, so if it's not on the channel, it's gone.
I look at it this way. Once that stuff hits YouTube, if people gives it thumbs down, well, for one, every fucking thumbs down is one like for me, just because they had to sit there and watch that whole thing anyways.
Right.
At least,
well, it still supports the algorithm, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and yeah, and we'll talk about that off camera. I'm not hip, but I know that there's strategies.
Oh yeah, there's yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to do everything I can.
We'll get together and we'll talk and we'll figure everything out and get you going the right way.
Absolutely.
As far as advertising and promoting and stuff like that.
For sure.
Like I said in the beginning, when I see you promote as an artist, I share it. And I share it here, all the way across.
Yeah, and I'll admit I haven't been on my daily team posting, but I'm about to get back on it. You're about to see daily posts from me every day, posting myself and members of Lagodi and Simfo and Byron and the other homies. We're about to get it rocking again. Sorry, y'all. Had to deal with some shit. I'm back. But
Deli, I'm on with Lagodi Records and they talking about your birthday bash. You can jump on real quick. It's davyb, DAVYNOFUQZ.
Who coming?
If you have any questions, but we're about done. So if you jump on now, you'll get to hear him spit.
Oh shit, we still gotta do that. Oh damn, y'all. I forgot how to rap.
You better start thinking about it.
I don't think I can do it, bro. I really don't. Oh, shucks.
Oh, come on, do a freestyle.
Now?
Yes.
Let's wait on whoever's about to be bringing him in.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if Mo's going to jump on there.
Oh, come on, Mo. What's up, bro?
All right. Well, you can go ahead and spit. They can all hear you.
All right. So I said 0 to 100, headed nowhere fast. If I died right now, I hope I filled my glass. I hope I rapped my ass off and made that album a smash. Every day when I woke up, I was reliving my past. Life goes in cycles. It's hard to make a good thing last. In a backpack made back, I had a black notepad. I had an HP Mini. I used to call it a lab. I wrote raps till I got dizzy. I called that making a track. I put my soul in the world while they were calling it whack. Before you even heard it, bruh, when the fuck would you feel? What I know for certain, my purpose be for real. My path will always be foggy, but I'll use the music to heal. And that is not a freestyle. That is the first part of the outro to my album. Hi. That's a hard ass song. And my personal favorite and my best friend and closest confidant's personal favorite KLR song ever. So that's a sneak preview for y'all.
That was a pretty good preview.
Yes, sir. And y'all want some off the dome shit? Hold on here. Let me get a little. All right, so since we're at the car wash, obviously, ain't shit really going on. Yo, I'm at the car wash like I'm Nas. Wait, not Nas. Man, I'm talking Slim. Now I'm talking Dre. Now I'm talking Snoop Dogg in your fucking face. Yeah, that's the aftermath after death row. I've been watching Death Day, making death notes. Yeah, I turned the death notes into scene notes. Yeah, we stacking blue shit. Yo, we pre though. Dolph though. Long live the Dolph though. We gonna be the Dolphin. Balling like a Spartan. Falling like a motherfucking going like a Targan. Like a running through the forest like I'm Tarzan. Yeah, I got the bars in. Yeah, Elon Musk take me to Mars in. Yeah, I hijacked that shit at gunpoint. Yeah, give me that motherfucking spaceship. Bitch, Kanye West give me the rocket. Yeah, call the Yeezus booth the one, bitch. Yeah, call the Yeezus space one, bitch. Yeah, what the fuck I'm talking about, bitch? Yeah. All right, that was some mid like a motherfucker, but y'all, you feel me?
Y'all can check out my guy. We're at the end of the interview. Y'all can check out my guy at KLR on YouTube. Pops right up, or you can look up
KLR Archives.
All in cap letters.
But please support the singles. Please support the singles. Please support starving artists. We need all our monies. And tell Spotify to fucking increase that rate.
Yes, make sure you jump on there and share the hell out of them songs.
Share the hell out them songs, man. Please.
With that being said,
Share your favorite
we're
ones.
done. That's it. Unless
That's
you
it.
got something you want to tell everybody.
I'm good. I said everything I came to say. It's been a pleasure talking to you, gentlemen.
Definitely, you too. And like I said, get a hold of me, and we'll get you going.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna drive home. Probably hit you up as soon as I get there.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
With that being said, all of y'all in Facebook land, YouTube land, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Y'all stay tuned, tune in, whatever it is. We out.
Peace.